Hey everybody, it is Cindy or Zendy from Cindy's Zen Den. Welcome. I hope that we can have a few people join us. I know that Kelly said she wasn't going to be able to. Kelly's my beautiful niece, for those who don't know her, that she's going to join later. I know that Kathy said she was going to probably be a few minutes late, but it is just now 4:30. So I thought I would give a couple of minutes for people to get on. I am sitting out on my back deck. It is a beautiful day, and hopefully my iPad will not fall over. Because I have to use my iPad because my camera doesn't hold more than a 30-minute charge for some reason. So I don't think anybody's on yet. And that's okay. I know some people are probably just getting home from work. Oh, someone's on. Hi, Miss Jody. Hello. Can you hear me okay out here? Hopefully you can. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Yay, good. And also let me know once I get out of my chair and move back to my mat if you can see me okay. So I'm outside on my back deck. It is a beautiful afternoon. And I thought our practice could be today stretching and just really kind of getting loosened up and ready for whatever the next 2 weeks bring before we can get back to our next practice, maybe together or maybe not. Hey Erin, hello. Or not. So I'm using my iPad out on the deck. I've got my paper towel holder holding it in place, and then two small little candle holders in front of it so it doesn't fall forward. Hopefully the paper towels won't blow in front of the camera. You know, we're all professionals here, right? So a couple things that you might need for practice today. I think I'm going to be using blocks pretty heavily, and I've got my strap because we're gonna stretch and we're gonna focus on how good it feels to our bodies and our minds and anything else whenever we take the time to stretch and just take care of ourselves. And I have not been good at it lately, but I'm trying really hard. So I'm thankful for you guys because it gives me the challenge to be here with you, and I need that right now. So thank you all for being here to participate. But if you don't have blocks, you can grab a couple of books. Maybe you don't need them. If you don't have a strap, you can grab a belt or a scarf. Just any of these household items can work for you while we're going through this practice. So, all right, I'm going to move back to my mat, and you gals can let me know if you can see me okay back here. Does it look like you can see my mat and everything okay? Hopefully so. Because I can't really tell. Yes? All right, good deal. So let's go ahead and get started then. I am going to start in a seated position. I'm starting a little bit different than normal. Oh, sorry, I want to see. Okay, good, perfect. Thank you, Erin. I'm starting sitting on my knees, but I'm going to sort of have more of a wide-legged sit with my toes together behind me just to kind of get started. And I'm going to put my blocks on either side of me. I feel nice and strong, but comfortable and secure. Nice straight spine here. My shoulders are back and away. As I'm sitting back here, I guess you guys can hear me okay? Hopefully you can. And hopefully you can hear the beautiful birds singing as well. When I came out this morning to go to work, we had a visitor in our backyard, had a little doe eating breakfast, and it was so cute. And then when it saw me, it got scared and hopped away. All right, so I'm sitting here, shoulders are back and down, engaged core, chin is down just a little bit so that the crown of my head is pointing up toward the sky. My eyes are closed, but maybe you just lower your gaze. And wherever you might be, just take a moment to listen to whatever noises you have around you. Maybe your kids or pets are joining you, and that's great because this is a kid and pet friendly practice. And even spouses are allowed if they want to join us. So just kind of sit here and start focusing on your breath. Again, listen to the sounds, take it all in, and oh great, that's great guys, thank you. Take in the sound, take in the environment, let it wash away. Kathy wants to know if there was a link. So I'm just going to say, pardon me just a minute. No, it's on Facebook Live. So just get on Facebook in our groups. Hopefully she can find it. Sorry about that. Just take a moment to rid of any distractions, anything around you. We've got a lot of distractions right now. And I don't know about you guys, but as much as I think that I'm great at going with the flow and adapting to change, I've noticed how much easier I can be irritated or irritable. And it's mostly with my family, which is unfortunate for them. So that's why I need to come to my mat more often, because it's not anyone's fault what we're going through. We're all in it together. She's got it. All right. So take a nice deep breath in and let it go. And just keep that breath going. Take all the troubles, all the thoughts, all the distractions, set them aside in our little basket. Anything we need, anything that is still useful when we're done will be there waiting for us. And when you're ready, inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And then exhale, bring your hands down. If you have blocks, you can set them aside. Keep them handy. Inhale, arms up. Maybe open your eyes and look up. I'm looking up at the beautiful blue sky. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist over towards your right for just a little bit of a side twist here. Maybe find a little movement in your neck. Work out that tension. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over to the left. Again, find whatever movement feels good to you here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, arms up. You've got your blocks, bring them in close. And then exhale, bring your right hand down to your side. If you've got your block, great. If you don't, just use your fingertips on the mat and bring your left arm up and over, finding a stretch. If you're sitting on your knees, the block might help. If you're not, then you may not need it. Inhale, come back up. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go over to the left side, finding that stretch. Inhale, up. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up. And then exhale over, trying to keep your hips even and grounded, either on the mat or on your heels. Shoulders are stacked. Inhale, up. Right arm up, and then exhale over to the left. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold forward, coming into child's pose. Taking a couple of breaths here, keeping your hands reaching out in front of you. Inhale, up. Exhale, walk your hands over to the right side and exhale down, finding a stretch on the left. Inhale, up. Come back to center. Exhale over to the left. I think I said left last time, but you know what I mean. Inhale, come back up. And let's come into tabletop. Hands are under, wrists are under shoulders, knees under hips, feet are out flat behind you, lifting up out of your shoulders, bringing your core in with you. Nice flat back here. Inhale, bring the chin and the tailbone up, finding your cow pose. And if we have any kids out there, what noise do we make? Moo! And then exhale, tucking it all in, finding our angry cat pose. Meow! Inhale, come to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, flat back. Stretching your right leg out behind you, tucking your toes under and rocking a little bit. Exhale, bring your right foot over to the left side and then gaze over your left shoulder, trying to see your right foot. And inhale, bring it back, and then knee back in with an exhale. Inhale, left foot comes out, rocking back and forth. My knee just popped. Exhale, left foot comes over to the right, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back in, knee comes in, grab your blocks, put on either side, come up on your knees, set your block on either side, so let me turn this way so you can see me okay, hopefully. Inhale, left arm comes up, exhale, bend over to your right. Inhale, up. Exhale, right arm comes up as you bend to your left side, stretching over to the left. Inhale, come back up. Bring your left foot out long, so the bottom of my foot is on the mat. Inhale, come up. Bring that left hand over to the right. Inhale, up. Bring your right arm up as well. And then exhale, come forward, keeping that leg out. So you're coming into a child's pose, sort of. Keeping your left leg out, hoping for a little stretch on your inner thigh here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, walk over to your right side. And exhale down into the stretch. Inhale, up. Exhale over to the left, down into the stretch. Come back to center. Back up to your knees. Bring that left knee in. Right leg comes out long. Use your blocks to help support you if you need them. Bring your block over to the left side. Inhale, bring your right arm up. And then exhale over to the left side, stretch. Shoulders are stacked here. And inhale, come up. Exhale, come forward into a child's pose, sort of a modified child's pose. Inhale, walk over to your left side. Then come back up and over to your right side. Up, and then find your stance. Back up, bring your knee back in. Come back into child's pose, curl those toes under, and find your way up into downward facing dog. Take about 3 breaths here. Find movement. Walk the dog, bend those knees. And when you're ready, inhale, come forward, walking up into a forward fold. So we're meeting here together in a forward fold at the top of the mat. Feet are firmly planted on the mat, slight bend of the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders are back. Nice strong core, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up, nice and tall, stretching through those fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Bending one knee and then the other, finding a little bit more stretch in those legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, nice and strong. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those hands. Step back into plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes, push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise that right leg up, and then bend that knee and push up and down, up and down. Working those glutes a little bit. Up and down, up and down, and then follow through, coming into low lunge. Maybe you grab your blocks again here. Get yourself kind of settled in here so right foot is pointed directly in front of you. Knee stays over ankle. Hips are squared off here. Blocks are up in front of me, and I'm just going to sit here for a breath or two and just notice how it feels to be in this position and to work on these muscles and open them up and get the blood flowing, get the oxygen flowing. And then inhale, straighten that front leg, bring the toes up towards you as you find a nice stretch through your back leg. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. Straightening that leg. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, roll forward. Bring your, if you're using your block, bring your right block kind of even with your hip here. Inhale, bring that left arm up, and then exhale, twist over, reach over to your right side, opening up on the left. Inhale, come back up. Bring your other block over. Same thing, arm comes up, right arm comes up, and then over. Inhale, up. Exhale, both arms come up. Inhale, twist over to your right. Maybe you use your block behind you to support. Left hand comes on the outside of your right knee. Inhale, arms come back up, center. And then exhale over to your left side. Right hand comes to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, come back to center. Bring those blocks back up here in front. Right knee comes back behind you. And left leg comes out in front. And find yourself and find your low lunge here. So take your time getting in your position. Check your posture. Left toes pointing forward, knee over ankle, hips are centered, and I'm kind of pushing through, so I'm opening up through the hips here. Back foot is firmly planted on the mat. When you're ready, inhale, and then exhale. Straighten that front leg, bringing your toes up toward you, pointing back at you. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, sit back. So you're trying to take your hips sort of down toward your heel is what you're trying to achieve there, but really opening up through this back leg. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, come back. Inhale, roll forward. Bring your blocks to your side. Move up, nice and tall. Inhale, bring your right arm up. Exhale, bring it over to your left side. So I'm keeping my body facing forward. My weight is evenly distributed between this foot and my back leg. That would be my left foot and my right leg. Inhale, come back up. Left arm comes down, put your hand on your block. Nice deep breath in, and then exhale. Left arm comes up, reach over. Sorry about the lawnmower, hope you can hear me. Inhale up. Bring the blocks right in front of you. Knee comes back behind you. Bring your hands down to the mat, about a hand spread out in front. Curl those toes. Reach up, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring that left leg up. Bend the knee and lift. Inhale, lift. Working that glute. Inhale, lift. 2 more times. And then inhale and then exhale. Come forward, coming into low lunge. Again. Throw those back toes under. Come up to bring that back knee up. And then exhale. Meet the right foot up with the left foot and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise all the way up, nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those hands, step back into plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. facing dog. Inhale, raise that right leg up, left foot firmly planted, and then exhale, come forward, coming into high lunge. Get your position, toes, right toes pointed forward, knee over ankle. When you're ready, inhale, lift up, bring your arms up overhead, and feel the strength. Inhale, exhale, bring your arms down, airplane arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, airplane arms. Bring those fingers together, interlock them. Inhale, push your knuckles down as you open your chest up. Are you looking up toward the sky or the ceiling? Exhale, release. Bring your hands forward. Straighten that front leg. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Bend that front leg and meet the left foot up with the right foot coming into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise all the way up, nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot back, coming into high lunge on this side. You need to use your blocks to kind of get stable down here. That's great. Do whatever you need to do for your body. When you feel nice and stable here, inhale, exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, airplane arms. Interlock those fingers. Push your knuckles back down toward your heels. And open your chest up toward the sky. Release. Bring your hands down to the mat or the blocks. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale. Bring your right foot up to meet the left foot, coming into forward fold. From here, walk your feet out nice and wide. And actually, if you're not turned to the side with your mat, go ahead and do so. We're in a wide-legged forward fold. Take a couple of breaths. And on your next inhale, lift up. And then exhale, bend your right knee, lengthening through the left leg. Maybe you take your right elbow and push in your right knee, opening that side up, and you might feel more of a stretch on your left leg there. My spine is nice and straight here. Inhale, come up, walk over to the left, then exhale. Same thing, bending through the left knee, straightening through the right leg, engaging my left elbow with my left knee, and lengthening through my spine. Couple of breaths. Inhale, come back up, walk to center. Exhale, and kind of pull down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk your hands over to the right, keeping both legs straight. And then exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, over to the left. Both legs are straight here. Inhale, come back to center. bring your heels in towards you so that your toes are pointed out to the corners of the mat. Hands come to your hips. Inhale, lift up, coming into goddess pose. So knees are bent here, elbows are out, chest is open. Elbows should be even with your shoulders. Chest is open so that lifts your chin up automatically. Take a nice deep breath in here. Let it go. Inhale. And then just kind of, as if you're doing a goddess dance, move sides, gently sway side to side. See if you can feel that burn in the back of your legs here. Or just let me know. Let me know if you feel a burn, where you feel that burn. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Straighten those feet out. Inhale, raise up, nice and tall. 5-point star. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, pivot that right foot toward the top of your mat, keeping your back leg parallel with the short edge of your mat. Hips are forward. As you bend in that right or front knee, arms come out to a T. And then turn your head to look over your right fingers, coming into Warrior Two. Check in with your body, make sure that you're supporting yourself the way that you need to. Inhale, straighten that front leg, pivot that right foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. And then exhale, point your left toes to the back of the mat, bend in that left leg, coming into Warrior Two on the opposite side. We're going to do that about 2 more times. We're going to hold a couple of breaths each time. Really engage those inner thigh muscles. Inhale, straighten that left leg, pivot that left foot, pivot the right foot, bend in that right knee. Look out over those right fingers, make sure your hips are staying centered. Hold those arms out as long as you can. Feel the burn, let me know if you're feeling the burn in the arms. Inhale, straighten that right leg, pivot the right foot, pivot the left foot. If you notice that you're walking with your pivot, you might want to adjust your stance a little bit. Gaze out over your left arm. Inhale, straighten that left leg, pivot left foot, pivot right foot, bend in the right foot. Inhale, straighten that right leg, pivot right foot, pivot left foot. Warrior Two, left side. Pivot that left foot forward, arms come up. 5-point star, exhale, fold forward. Take 2 full breaths here, resting those arms and maybe those legs. And from here, just with the support of the mat or your blocks, heel toe yourself back so that your feet are under your hips or close to it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. How's everybody feeling? Hopefully you're feeling great. If you have your strap or a scarf, go ahead and grab it. We're going to do the dancer's pose. And since I've got my handy dandy rail here, I'm going to use it to help support me. If you don't have a strap or something that you could use as a strap, that's okay. You can go ahead and try this without it. Dancer's pose is just planting one foot firmly planted on the mat, and your arms can come out. Your foot would come behind you, and you can grab your foot, or you can find whatever other balancing pose works for you today. But I'm going to do this dancer's pose, and I am going to take the strap, actually, do it this way, put the top of my left foot in the strap. I'm holding on to my railing here. You don't have to, but I'm going to. And I'm firmly planted on my right foot, engaging my leg, lifting up, and then with your inhale and then exhale, come forward, and I'm going to use my strap to bring my leg up behind me. Nice straight spine, nice straight right leg. You can bring your arm out in front of you. If you're much more flexible than me, you might be able to do this and grab your foot. But just to get an opening in the front of the thigh there, it's really hard to get to. Inhale, come back up. Since I've got my strap, I'm going to roll my foot or my hand up in the strap, bring my foot forward. Notice now the strap is on the bottom of my foot. I'm going to inhale, bring my left leg up, trying to keep my torso straight, a little bit of a bend in the knee, stretching that right foot out in front. Sorry, the left foot out in front. And exhale, bring it down, let go, shake it all out. And now I'm going to do it on the other side. Let me know if you guys tried this or if you chose to do something different. If you did try it, did you use a strap? Did you do it on your own? Just trying some different things so that we can forget about everything else for a while and just have a good time together. All right, firmly planting on my left foot this time. I'm holding onto the rail. Kick my right leg up. Use my right arm. Bring it up behind me. Find a little bit of a bend in my left knee. So this also works your arm a little bit here. I can really feel that in my tricep. Get feeling a little shaky. That's not a bad thing. Exhale. Come back up. I'm going to wrap the strap around my hand. Bring my right foot forward. Nice bend in my left knee. Point my toes toward me. A nice stretch there in the back of my leg. Inhale in, exhale, let the foot down, shake it out. Put the strap down for now. You might use it again later. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms. Step back into plank. Hold in plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, baby cobra, tall cobra, or down or upward facing dog. Exhale, come down. Inhale, curl the toes, push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, firmly plant that left foot, raise that right leg up. Exhale, roll forward, bringing your right knee in to your right wrist as you walk your left leg out behind you. As always, if you need some support under your right hip, feel free to put something there. You don't want to be dipping and bending the spine here. You want a nice straight spine. Sitting up nice and tall with an inhale and then exhale, walking our hands forward. Maybe we come to our elbows here, or maybe you come down as far as feels good. Inhale, walk back up. If you have a strap, maybe you use it here. Put on the back of your foot, if you can get it there. Well, that didn't work out well. But you can, it may help you. If you are a little tight, you could use the strap to find this alternate pose. Or if you're really feeling brave and you feel you've got a nice strong core, you can bring your right arm out in front of you. All right, exhale, let the left foot down. Curl those back toes under. Inhale, push back, three-legged dog. And then right leg down, take a breath. And when you're ready, firmly plant that right foot. Inhale, lift that left foot up. Exhale, left knee comes into left wrist. Left foot comes over to the right side of the mat. Walk the right foot back behind us. If you need support, feel free to put something under that hip. When you're ready, inhale nice and tall. And exhale, walk down to your elbows. Check in, and if you need a little bit more, feel free to continue down a little further here. Girls, why can I not remember the name of this pose? Tell me what it is, please. It's my favorite, one of my favorite hip openers. Notice your breath, and then notice the sensation of the stretch and how amazing it feels to your body. Always remember that there should not be any pain. There should be some discomfort, but never any pain. So if there's pain, back out of it and find an alternate pose. Inhale, raise back up, curl that back leg. Either use the strap or reach back and see if you can grab your foot, pulling your heel in towards your hips, finding a stretch on the top of your thigh. If you feel so inclined, you can try to reach your left hand forward. See if I can do it with there. Little support. Go. Let that foot come down. Curl the back toes under. Lift that left leg up. Three-legged dog. And then down. Downward facing dog. Find just a little bit of movement here. And when you're ready, inhale, bend your knees, bring them down to the mat. Come down to your hips, stretch your legs out nice and long in front of you. Inhale, up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward, keeping as much of a bend in your knee as necessary. See if you can grab your bottom of your feet. If not, put your hands wherever feels right. Remember to breathe into those muscles that you're stretching. When you're ready, inhale, walk your hands up. Bring your right foot into your inner left thigh. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, walk up. Bring that right leg out. Left foot comes into the inner right thigh. Arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, walk up. Legs come out long together. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold. If you can reach your hands on the bottom of your feet, pull inward on your feet and push outward on your hands with your feet. Two opposing forces here. See if you can really get a full body stretch. Remembering to breathe into those muscles. Inhale, gently come up. Bring your both feet in together into butterfly. Nice and evenly sit on your hips. Now sit up nice and tall with an inhale, and then exhale. See if you can come forward. Maybe using your elbows gently on your legs, finding a little bit more of an opening, if that feels good to you. Some of us have much more flexibility than others in these poses. So if you are like me and you aren't able to fold all the way over, no worries. We all get out of it exactly what we need. Inhale, sit back up, bring your knees together, legs come out long. Come forward if you need to. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time, finding your way onto your back. Arms come up overhead. Nice full body stretch here, so your toes are reaching out and your fingers are reaching ahead of you. And then exhale. Bring your hands up and down to your side. Feet come up just next to your sit bones. Knees are pointing up to the sky. See if you can tuck your tailbone in and get the lower part of your back engaged on the mat. And inhale. Lift your pelvic bones up, coming into bridge pose. So chest comes up toward chin, chin rolls up toward the sky, so you're not crunching in your neck. Knees are still pointed forward. Glutes are engaged here. And then exhale, come back down. Nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time until you get the lower back down on the mat. Inhale one more time, lift up. Coming into bridge pose. If you feel so inclined, maybe you walk your shoulders underneath, clasp your hands underneath you. Take a breath or two. And release. And then exhale, come back down. Inhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock back and forth. Get a nice little massage on your lower back. And then, if you feel like it, grab your feet and find happy baby pose. So that is just stretching your feet out, moving around, sort of loosening up, and thanking your body for all the beautiful stretching that you've done. And you're done, bring your feet up in the air. Maybe put your hands on the back of your thighs. Move your feet around. Give your ankles a little bit of love. And then bring your feet back down to the mat. Heels up towards your sit bones. Arms come up. Move your wrists around. Find a little bit of love for those wrists. Maybe stretch your fingers together. And then exhale, bring your arms out to a T on your side. Inhale, bring your knees over to your right side. As you gaze out over your left shoulder, if you need a little bit more here, feel free to grab the outside of your left knee and gently pull it in so you can get more of an opening in your hips here. Inhale, bring your knees back up, arms out to a T. Exhale, knees come over to the left side as you gaze out over your right hand. And again, take whatever you need here. Find whatever movement feels good to you. Inhale, come back up. Knees come in, wrap your arms around your knees. Bring your nose up towards your knees for a nice full body hug. And then exhale, legs come down, arms come down to the side. Tuck your shoulders in. Maybe you face your palms up toward the sky. Coming into your final resting pose here. Maybe you stay like this. Maybe you bring your feet up, butterfly. Or maybe you bring your feet out to the edge of your mat so the knees fall in. Find whatever position feels best for you. Work out any fidgets. Take anything that comes up in your mind, acknowledge it and set it aside. If you're outside on your deck like I am, take one moment to open your eyes and see the moon starting to rise and the beautiful blue sky and the trees. And then if you want to close your eyes, go ahead and do so, or gently lower your gaze. Take one deep breath in and let it go. As you let your body relax into this final resting pose. I'm going to sit up here. I'm going to pretend that I am sitting in my room with my friends, watching over, making sure that everybody's doing okay. I have my big, beautiful, bright ball of sunlight. And I've got it here in the palm of my hands. And even though we're not exactly together in a room, we are all together here at this moment, whether we're doing it live together, or we watch it again later, or we just weren't able to make it today and choose to practice later. Our thoughts and vibes will still be with you, and we still have this big, beautiful ball of light. And it's going to start at the top of our head, and it's going to scan our body and help us to search for any tension, any negativity, any pressure that we might still be holding in our body. And while it's doing it, it's also going to identify any sadness, any depression, any anxiety that we might be carrying, and it's going to help us resolve that. It's going to help us find that silver lining, whatever that is. But it's scanning down through our shoulders and our arms to our hands, down our chest, our torso, hips, thighs, knees, legs, ankles, feet. And it's helping to find the warmth and the peace that we need in our lives, no matter what's going on. Now just take a few moments to listen, to observe what's around you, and to acknowledge, but also set aside those things that you do not need. Maybe we start wiggling our fingers and our toes. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it go. Inhale and reach our hands up over our heads. Stretch. And then exhale, roll over to our side, resting our head on our arm and maybe bringing our knees up as we're coming to sort of a child sleeping position. And when you're ready, maybe you gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Or if you feel that you need a little bit more Shavasana, go ahead and take that. This is your time, your practice to get whatever you need. But if you're joining me here, seated, coming to the end of our practice, inhale, bring our arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Maybe we gently bow our heads a little. And find thankfulness for this time that we've practiced together and for our health and our well-being. And we send the love and the joy and the light out to those others in need that are experiencing tragic times. I am thankful for each one of you. Thank you for allowing me to share this practice with you this afternoon. And to all of you, I say namaste. I hope that you've enjoyed this practice. Let me know if this was a little difficult because of the outside and the noises, and hopefully you weren't distracted by it all. And also be sure and let me know if there's anything that you would like to work on at any other practice. I'm happy to make sure that your needs are well accounted for. But I appreciate you all. I hope that you have a great, amazing rest of your week. And I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.